Hi guys! So if you're here on my IGTV, I assume you like the videos where I talk more in depth on the herbs. And if you're the type of person who made it here but you don't like the long in-depth videos, you just want a short description where you can read, I also made a post on my page with a much shorter video with the description that you can read. If you're at work, you don't have time to watch this whole video, that's a great place to go. But if you're here, I'm going to try to make this sweet and short, but it's probably going to be about a 5-minute video, I'm assuming, so stand by. But I'm going to try to get through it quickly, and I'm going to talk about the Family Essentials Kit from doTERRA and how you can use these essential oils not only as aromatherapy but as herbs internally and topically. And without further ado, I want to get started. So this box comes with 10 essential oils, and these oils are the foundation for a lot of different formulas out there that essential oils use. So you can use them singly, you can combine them and make formulas, and it's 6 single herbs and then 4 formulas. So we're going to go through them. The first one I want to start with is lemon. By the way, if you see me looking down, I have my notes because I don't want to lose track of thought. So lemon, if you think lemon, think detox and cleansing. You can add this to your water daily. It really detoxes the liver. The 2 or 3 drops, it tastes great in your water. And it's great to start on an empty stomach in the morning to get your digestive fluids moving. You can also have a natural fruit and vegetable wash with this lemon, and I really like to use this with about a half cup of white vinegar. Let your vegetables and fruits sit, and it'll get all the dirt and grime and all sorts of stuff off of that. So that's great. Lavender is the next one I want to talk about. If you think about lavender, think calming. So topically, you can put it on blemishes. It's a natural antihistamine. If you have a bug bite, a mosquito bite, you can just tap it on the bites and immediately the itch goes away. This is like a miracle cure, and I'm so glad I found it. Also, you can take it at night to calm the mind. It won't make you sleepy, but it really helps settle everything down. So you can sip on your chamomile tea, you could put a few drops in there, or you could just shoot it back, 2 or 3 drops in some water and shoot it back. This is a great herb to really calm anxiety as well. A lot of people use that not just to smell, but internally. Next we have peppermint. I love peppermint and tea tree oil as a natural mouthwash. This is something I came up with, but I noticed a lot of the natural mouthwashes have these in it. So I add 2 drops of each to my toothbrush with my toothpaste, and you will never have to buy mouthwash again, which is great. But they're also antibacterial. The tea tree is antibacterial, so it kills the germs in your mouth. And then peppermint is just very refreshing. The peppermint itself, it can be used internally for digestive issues. When you think peppermint, think cooling. So gastric reflux, acid reflux, pain, colic, heartburn, all the above. I also know a lot of women with menopause that use this a few dabs topically on the back of their neck with a carrier oil, and it really cools down the skin. You can do it during the summertime. Here in Florida, it's really hot, so it's nice to keep on hand to help cool down. I like to use this on my kids as well when they're running a fever. I run it down their spine with the carrier oil, and it helps cool and bring the temperature down. And I actually have a video on my YouTube about that if you want to catch that. Tea tree as well, like I said, is a nice antibacterial, and you can use it topically. Most people use it topically for acne or bug bites or anything like that. It really heals and dries it up really quick. So this is a great one to have on hand if you're somebody who's prone to breakouts, but also if you have kids that get cuts or anything like that, you can kill it naturally with the antibacterial. Oregano. This is like the be-all well, the antibacterial, antiviral. It tastes awful, but if you are coming down with something, just shoot this back, 2 or 3 drops. I promise it's going to help you fight that off that much quicker. There's a lot of information out there on oregano oil, and there's lots of capsules you can even find at CVS and Walgreens. A lot of people actually use this as a natural antibacterial, antiviral. Frankincense. I love this single herb. This is a single herb we use in Chinese medicine a lot. In Chinese medicine, this is a blood invigorator. So blood invigorators, if you think like it moves blood. So anti-inflammatory for pain, for aches, for wounds. It really helps speed up the process for healing. You can also take it internally. I know a lot of people take this internally daily for like cellular support. Also, I'm not prone to migraines, but I have a few patients that swear by this for migraines. And what they do is they put a few drops on their thumb and press it to the roof of their mouth. And if you think about the whole blood invigorating aspect of it, that makes a lot of sense. So they swear by this. So if you're somebody who's prone to migraines, I would keep this on hand. Also keeping frankincense on hand just in general for overall well-being. This is a great one to have. Now we're moving on to the blends. And I think if you're gonna start with any blend and you're not ready to buy the family pack, I would start by buying the digestive blend and also the On Guard blend, and I'll tell you why here in a second. The digestive is just like the peppermint. If you think about digestion with this formula, think about cooling. So this is great. This is a great formula for colicky babies, upset tummies, and toddlers and little kids. You can use it topically with a carrier oil, and you can massage around the belly. And they absorb this really easily, and it helps just calm and soothe the intestinal lining. For yourself, if you're somebody who gets heartburn after pizza, take a few drops of this. This cools the stomach immediately. It is a great formula. You can keep it in your purse. It's better for you than Tums or antacids. This is the way to go if you're somebody who suffers from that. Breathe. I don't think you can really take this internally. It doesn't say all the herbs in it I personally think are safe to take internally, but doTERRA suggests otherwise, so I'm gonna stick with what doTERRA says. Breathe is, it has eucalyptus in it, cinnamon, all the very invigorating herbs, citrus. That's going to really open up your sinus passages. So this one very much is an aromatherapy one, but you can also use it topically. You use it with a carrier oil. For kids at night, if they're all stuffy and snotty, you can rub it on their chest. You can put some drops in the shower. You can rub it on the bottom of their feet, and that really helps open up the sinuses. I've even used it right along my sinuses with a carrier oil, and I just press it through here, and it really helps the inflammation, but also opens that whole sinus cavity up. So this is a great one to have. On Guard, this is the one I was just talking about a second ago. If you're gonna have any single herbs or formula essential oils on hand, this On Guard I think is fantastic. This one as well has a lot of our Chinese herbs in it, and this one fights off, in Chinese medicine and in essential oils, it fights off cold, flu, sinuses. It really builds your immunity. It's full of immunity building herbs, essential oils, and it's potent. It doesn't taste good, and for me it kind of burns my lips, so I highly suggest either getting some vegetable capsules to put it in, or ordering it already in the vegetable capsules. That's based off my experience. It's potent, but it works. I use it every day. I just moved to Florida last year, and I started using this to combat some of my sinus and allergy stuff, on top of some other herbs that I've talked about before. But this is my go-to every morning. I shoot it back, and I swear it's helping so much. I'm not sitting here sniffling and sneezing anymore, so there's something to this guy. The Deep Blue, this is going to have a different lid, just to let you know that this is completely topical. Do not take this internally. This is your nature's icy hot. It's going to get warm, it's going to cool off, it's great for inflammation. I use this on my daughter for growing pains. She comes home every day with achy knees and joints, and we do a nice little massage at the end of the day, and this stuff is great. When my patients are really skeptical about starting herbs, this is a great way. This is where I lead them. I say, go to the doTERRA website, check it out, look at the single herbs, look at the formulas. If you want to start a new medicine cabinet, this is a great place to start the family kit, just because these are the basic herbs and essential oils that you're going to use daily. I used to be so against essential oils, and I'm so ashamed to say that, because I thought, okay, people are just sniffing and smelling essential oils, like how can you heal from that? And I'm such an open-minded person too, so I'm really upset with myself for not being more open-minded. But then I'm very lucky, I came across Dr. Axe, and he's a huge essential oil advocate, and I learned so much from him, and I learned that you can take these internally, you can use them topically, and through aromatherapy. And they are so potent. You can get 2 or 3 drops, as this could be the same as like 2 or 3 pills, you know, and you get so much from these bottles. I mean, you can have like 30 servings plus per bottle, which is great. This stuff will stay on hand all year. So you can just go in your medicine cabinet, you can use something natural. You don't have to worry about what you're giving your family if it has side effects. This is great stuff. I'll put a link in my bio, so if you're interested in just going and checking it out, you can go and read more on it on the doTERRA website. I know there's other businesses out there, Young Living and some other ones. I just highly suggest you use a well-known business. I know there's a lot of new ones out there, and there's a lot of synthetic perfume ones out there, so do your research before you buy the ones you choose to buy. Comment below, share with your family members. Thanks for always watching my videos. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about in the future, and I'll see you next time.